Greetings fellow girls, guys and gaming fans, this is Small Archangel welcoming you back to another episode of A Rising World Survival, and here we still are on the beach down south from our main base, where I have fairly comprehensively explored this ocean. It's a relatively small ocean, but it's salt water, we can't drink from it, so it's definitely ocean. But I have been across it and round it, and I'm fairly sure that there aren't any major underwater dungeons to be had here. The devs did say that they were going to be a pretty rare spawn, so I don't think we're missing out in this ocean. I don't know whether each map's going to have more than one ocean to it. I'm honestly not sure, but they're not supposed to spawn ever so often. You never know, if we find another big lake, maybe possibly we will find one. Otherwise, all I have really located is some small dungeons or small little ruins like we saw in the last episode, where we found such treasures as random sort of swords and axes and sulfur, with which I've crafted more flares, and some ingots and a bit of gold ore, and buckets. For some reason I found about 5 buckets. I've kept one of them. I really wasn't sure that they were ever so useful to us. So we're ready basically to up sticks and head back to Castle Archangelos today. So we're going to pack up. You can see I have already taken my workbench. Sorry, I have already taken my tent down, which means that we should have a handle on where the castle is. Yes, somewhere way over in that direction. We're going to pick up our workbench, but before we do, an update did in point of fact drop just, well, yesterday at time of recording, but this is pre-record, so about a week ago, which added some new crafting stations, which gives another reason to go back to Castle Archangelos, really. We have 3 new crafting stations, which we really want to add to the castle, because I think they're going to be just the ticket, really. We already have our loom, which we have in the living chambers upstairs, but now we have a spinning wheel. And I can remember at the time we built the castle, I can remember saying, what I really need here is a spinning wheel. The devs were listening. There we go. We get a spinning wheel now, which obviously wants to go somewhere near our loom. We get a tanning rack, which we want to put somewhere near the smithy if we possibly can. And we get a grinding station. And we've all of those 3 to try and fit into the courtyard and or smithy area of Castle Archangelos. So that is what we are going to do. So I'm going to pick everything up there. We've got a pretty full inventory. In fact, we've got an entirely full inventory now. Have I got 3 swords? I've got 3 swords. Okay, well, that's 1 for the armory. We're going to have to leave the fire exactly where it is. And, yeah, head off pretty much dead north. And we're not going to be able to pick up anything else on the way, which is a shame. But there you go. We will. I will be recording most of the journey. It's probably going to be next episode where we're going to be placing those crafting stations, because, yeah, I want to sort of take care with where we place them, and then of course we're going to want to use the things as well. So, so for this episode, we're just going to take a journey back. Hopefully, when it's not going to be too eventful a journey or too uneventful a journey. I don't know really. I just think, you know. Yeah, I wanted this whole journey to be on camera, really, because I did consider. Oh, hello. See, that's something else I haven't managed to find, is any caves that, yeah, that actually lead to any dungeons. I'm going to carry on looking for those kind of off camera if I find any, because if we go looking on camera, could be doing it for days or even weeks. So if I find any, I will be uploading that. I will be. Woo! Nearly fell down a cave there, and we've gone slightly off wonky. Yeah, I will be uploading that, and the same with any underwater dungeons that I come across. But to be honest, I have sort of had a bit of a look in creative mode. Well, I say creative mode, hit F2, go into fly mode. You can go under the terrain, and I've just done that just to see if dungeons are spawning in this world. They are. But they're not spawning very well. Basically, they are not actually connecting to any caves, or that is what I've seen so far, which leads me to suspect that probably we're all out of luck on the on the finding a dungeon we can explore front. Now it occurs to me that I actually need to get some more water, so we're going to need to get ourselves some more water from somewhere. I'm still keeping an eye open for cabins, because if I find another gramophone record, we are chucking something else out of our inventory in favour of that new gramophone record, because that's something else that I really want to be able to do when we get back at the end of this episode, because maybe editing this journey a tad short, in order that at the end of the episode we can try out our gramophone. Oh wow, I don't remember seeing this purple flower before. That's kind of pretty. I don't ever remember seeing them before, but there's a ton of them here. I've seen lots of the yellow ones, but I don't think I've ever seen these purple ones. So that's kind of interesting. Are they new? We get fairly regular updates on this game, and I never read absolutely comprehensively the patch notes. I did this time, and I don't remember reading anything about new purple flowers, but there you go. I've never seen those before, so I guess they probably are new. Okay, I'm going to have to keep checking our heading. Oh, perfect. Here we go. You need a water source. Yes, like that one in front of my face. Did I actually manage to... No, I did not. Okay, where do I have to be in relation to this water source? Yes, it's there. Did I fill that? No, I did not. Thank you. You filled your bottle. How long did that take? Okay. And now I've lost my heading again. Over in this direction. Here we go. And we should be, you would think, heading back in exactly the same direction as we came, because we just headed straight out north. Therefore, those purple flowers must be new, because if they weren't, we would have seen them on the way out, wouldn't we, really? It would be nice to cover some new terrain on the way back, but I don't think it's particularly realistic. See, we know these yellow ones that are so high we can't see a thing through them. Ah, Mr. Bear. We know him too. Let's avoid him if we possibly can. Ooh! There's a boar there. Crudola. I have a feeling they're a bit hostile boars. But I found a cabin, which I kind of hoped I would come across. Gramophone record. Size. Random. Okay. Well, we're going to get rid of those bits of wood, those sticks, in favour of this. Swan Lake Act 3 Hungarian Dance. Well, I'm fairly sure we don't have that. I wonder how many of these there are. Fantastic. There we go. Now, let me just see. Am I going... I'm still... Yeah, I've got a pretty good sense of direction. We've got a heading on. We're good. And, yeah, if we find another cabin, and if I find another record, I'm not sure what I'm going to sacrifice in favour of it. I would have thought we'd have found that on the way out, but maybe we're not following exactly the same path. Let's hope nothing's bugged out and we don't have to face the grim possibility of having completely lost the castle when we get back to it. That just doesn't bear thinking about, really. Well, this is lovely weather for taking a walk in the countryside, I must say. Delicious. My favourite weather for walking. Absolutely throwing it down. And there's a storm brewing as well by the sound of it. Oh, and there's a leopard. No! That is not what I want. Unfortunately, this is where holding an axe in your hand is a good idea, because we are entering the plains biome. And it's not always easy, as we observed on the way out, to see. There's a tiger over there. And a giraffe. Oh, my goodness me. Giraffes are alright. We can deal with giraffes. It's the lions, the tigers, and bears, oh my, that we can deal without. Unfortunately, visibility is somewhat pants. It was on the way out here as well, if I remember correctly. So this is where it gets a little bit risky. So I'm going to just keep moving. And I hope that we don't see any... We don't run right... Ooh, that's an elephant. We're cool. We're cool. It's only an elephant. I'm not sure if I'd trust them particularly in real life, but at the moment I just hope we don't run straight first in. A rhino wouldn't be good either at this point, to be honest. Just need to go this way ever so slightly. And if I can safely get through the plains, we'll be laughing. We managed to find a couple of cabins here in the plains on the way over, but this time, as I say, we're not going exactly on the same line, it would appear. It's very difficult to follow an absolutely straight heading. There's a tiger. Let's just edge towards the right here. I can see a cabin. That we probably did see on the way out, but just in case. The other thing, of course, the other possibility is that stuff respawns in them. Ooh, that's got a bit strange. And if it does, then great. And if it doesn't, I don't know. Let's see. We may have been in here before, or we may not. There is a moose pelt in there. Okay. We may or may not have been in there before. I don't remember seeing a moose pelt in the past in there. On the way out, yeah, we need to go this way. So maybe we've been there and maybe we haven't. Oh, look, we've got some actual desert. Oh, I think I'll go this way. Yeah, I don't remember seeing the desert either on the way through, so this must be new. We could pick up some sandstone if only our inventory wasn't full. Look at that. I'll bet that doesn't lead to a dungeon either. Well, the plains is a good biome for finding these cabins. Look at this. I found 2 new records. Blast it. Morning Mood Edvard Grieg. Now, do we have that one or not? Yes, we do. And the other one is Beethoven 5th Symphony, First Movement. Have we got that one? I think we have. Yes, we have. So that was saved from worrying about what to drop there. Yeah, we're still going roughly the right direction. Jolly good. So yeah, we didn't have to drop anything there. I'm not sure how many discs there actually are to collect. Gotta find them all. Well, it's pretty dark now, but I'm gonna just keep going through the night. Hopefully we'll leave the plains soon, which means I won't need to worry about meeting dangerous animals in even worse visibility. But if I recall, it did take us at least 2 days to make this journey. So yeah, I'm just gonna edit out some of this. Heck, I think I heard a growl. Oh, nuts! That's definitely a tiger. I'm just gonna keep running. Oh, there's another one after me now as well. Oh my gosh, I can't really afford to put the torch down. Let's just hope he goes down this blooming cave, and that I don't go down this cave. How long is he gonna chase me for? Tiger, burning bright, right up my rear end. No, I don't even know if I'm going in the right direction still. Yeah, we are roughly. And I have no idea how long he'll follow me for. He will give up eventually. Here, pick a fight with that elephant instead. How long does this plains biome go on for? It's massive. Yes, here's the end of it. Thank goodness. Nuts! A flipping bear! And probably another one now as well. Well, this is perfect. We can get across this water and hopefully they'll drown. Oh my gosh. Well, I was going to say, to this point, the night has passed quite uneventfully. But unfortunately, yeah, apart from an enormous and inconvenient mountain range, we've done pretty well. But now, I don't know. Again, just going to have to outrun that bear. And I'm not sure if we're roughly heading the right way. And I don't know if this is our lake, where our castle is. Oh yes, there we go. Nice. Well, oh, my torch just went out. Damn it. Well, this is it. So if we can get to the opposite side of this, those bears that were behind me, and there were 2 of them, they'll be like drowned, hopefully, and there'll be more than one dead bear at the bottom of this lake. There'll be more like half a dozen of them by now. This is my patent bear removal method. I have killed a couple. I think I've killed at least one properly, face-to-face, non-coward styley, but there you go. Okay, so there we go. It took pretty much a whole day and a whole night's travel to get back here. There we go. And we can finally shut our Drawbridge behind us and consider ourselves to be safely home. Hello, Castle Archangelos. Did you miss me? So, we've got a lot of stuff to put away. And I guess, in lieu of sleeping, that is what I will probably do now. Put stuff away so that I don't have my inventory entirely full of random stuff. One of the first things we're going to do, I've got a spare bearskin rug there, and I'm actually going to put all of our gramophone records down here as well. And then I'm going to put some stuff away, and we're going to get some shut-eye, and we're going to test out this gramophone in the morning to finish off our episode this week. Good morning, and here we are back in our living quarters. And I have to say that the game looks a heck of a lot better since the patch which brought the optimization, which stops the posters that we placed from flickering. It looks so much better as a result of that. It actually looks really, really good in here now. It's fantastic. So, without further ado, we are going to try out our gramophone now. Because I've been wanting to do this for ages, and I will continue looking for records to feed this thing. So how do we work this then? Which one are we going to do? We're going to give it Beethoven's Fifth. And yeah, we literally do that, just like you... Now, did that work? Ah, yes? Yes, no? I have no idea. Did that work? Oh, I just took the record off it. Okay. And then what do we do? Ah! This! Oh, there we go. Removing gramophone. There we go! Can I turn the volume up? That's really quiet. Okay, it didn't even start at the beginning of the movement. And it sounds suitably tinny. Okay, there's no volume control and it sounds really quite quiet. But that is cool. I've got a gramophone. I can put some nice music on. And then just chill on my throne and relax. I have a slightly hovering bearskin rug. This place is getting good. So, in the next episode, guys, we are going to place our new crafting stations somewhere in here. We do have space in this room here, but I don't think it's particularly appropriate to put a grinding machine in here or a tanning rack or anything like that. So, we're going to see if we can find somewhere sort of law appropriate for those. I love the gramophone. I'm loving it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, don't forget to let me know. And I hope you'll join me for the next episode of Rising World Survival. Until then, keep gaming, keep surviving, and stay happy. Bye-bye for now.